Hello everyone. So today we are starting this woodpecker method puzzles, and this is the first puzzle in that book. So we will be solving this puzzle and also discussing how to solve generally all the puzzles. So in this position it is black to move, and so these are not those kind of puzzles where you will get answer in like one move or two move. So you have to analyze the position and then find what should be the continuation of different moves. So before analyzing any position, you have to see what is the situation on the board. So let's calculate the pieces first. So for example, black has two rook, white also has two rook. Black has two minor pieces, bishop and knight. White also has two minor pieces, bishop and knight. And there are equal number of pieces, 7. Black has 6 pieces, so one pawn less black. And if you will see that black king is bit open, but there is no good way for white to attack the black king. So that black no need to worry. One thing we have to see while analyzing any position is which pieces are under attack, which are undefended, and all those things. First, of course, this bishop is under attack by this knight, but then this it is defended by this pawn. So most likely white will not capture this bishop because bishops, no, white will try to capture this bishop because bishops are more powerful. And right now, if black doesn't save this bishop, then white can easily capture, and then this pawn has to capture, like c capture on b6, and there will be double pawn. So generally, double pawn are weaknesses. That is one idea. Apart from that, this knight is under attack by this pawn. So that is the immediate threat that black has to worry. Third thing which we need to analyze under this position is pawn on d5 is advanced. It only needs 3 moves to reach on d8 and become a queen. Thing we can do analyze is that this pawn are a bit advanced and this king on h1 is a bit cornered. So it seems bit stuck, so black may try to take advantage of that. Is black pawn structure is not that good. For example, these 3 pawns are on one side, so these 2 are on one side, so black has 2 pawn island, but these 2 pawns may become weak because both rooks are on the e file and f file, and these 2 pawn may be attacked by with the help of this knight and also with the help. Analyzing all these things, now black has to see what he or she should do. So of course now black can't try to save this bishop by this knight and avoid getting doubled pawn. The immediate threat is this knight. What black can do. So suppose if you try to, so black has two options. Black can capture this pawn, of course, but then after that, this white may capture this pawn and attack both knight. And this rook may capture. Black save his knight from this pawn and goes knight capture on d5. Pawn is under attack. Knight moves somewhere else, for example, on f6, then this pawn. Black most probably has to capture this pawn and then this. Now you'll see black is only left with 3 pawns and white has 5 pawns. So it is in good position for white, and also these files are open. Knight may also come there, and because black king is open, so after that this knight may also think of coming on d3, attack this rook and also attack this pawn. But the main point is if knight goes to d3, then what black will do if black simply goes on b1. So that also, for example, let's also defended rook. This pawn is defended by this knight also, but just to save this rook, mm, white can maybe go to the d1 and then uh, yeah, this move seems good. For example, if black goes to d1, black can give check because if rook captures, then this bishop will capture. And if, for example, king moves, then this rook will lose. Okay, let's think. But for example, if black goes on rook e2, now, now this thread doesn't work because if now knight goes f2 check, white can simply capture this, and if bishop capture, then rook will capture. So two pieces in exchange of one rook is always good. So these two pieces, bishop and knight, will be stronger than one rook. So after this knight d3, rook e2 is coming. Analyze all this position, then we have to see what should we do. So like the basic objective in any chess game is we have to checkmate the opponent king. So all the position we can solve with the CCT mode. In the CCT mode is check, capture, and threat. So first we have to see all the check giving moves. Second, we have to see the capture move, and third, we have to see the threat. How many how many check giving moves black have. So right now there is only one check giving move, which is rook capture on h2 check. And there is no other check. So if this is the check, then we will calculate this move. So what happens if rook capture on h2, then king can't go there, e2 because of this knight, king can't go on g1 because of this bishop. So king is bit stuck on h1, so king has to king has to capture. In CCT mode is when you find a one move, one check, again you have to start with the CCT. So after that, again we have to see what are the check giving moves. So rook capture on h2, king capture on h2. So next check giving moves will be this rook goes to h8 and again give the check. So right now let's see where this king may go. It can't go to the h3 because of the rook on h8. It can't go to the g2 because of this knight again, and it can't go to the g1 because of this bishop. So this is the solution of this puzzle, and only the CCT help us. So for example, again we will see the check giving moves, then the rook comes and gives check. Now all these squares are defended by the black, and now it's a checkmate. This is the solution of this puzzle one in the woodpecker. In this series, I will be creating separate videos in each puzzles and sharing what is the concept. Hopefully, you will find these interesting.